Peace and wellness, health seekers. This is your girl, Miss Rachel. So it's story time. So the story I want to share with y'all today is about my experience with COVID-19. Okay. So I hope that my experience can be a beacon of light for, God forbid, if any of you encounter this particular virus, or if you have loved ones who encounter this virus, that you have some tools in your toolkit to help you along the way. Although I teach and I emphasize holistic modalities, there are times where you need Western medical intervention, meaning the doctors, the white coats, because they can do things, and they can see things and perform certain things that you just can't do within the natural holistic wellness modality realm. Okay. So now again, this was my experience. Everybody is different. However, if you do end up experiencing these things, you will have something in your toolkit. Okay. So my experience was from August 26th to September 9th. That was a total of 15 days. And this was from the onset of all of the symptoms, or just the minor symptoms, all the way until like the last day of any lingering effects that I had. Okay. So how it started was a twinge in the back of my throat, and it felt like phlegm was forming in my throat. So you know how sometimes you get that little frog in your throat? It felt like that. I started to experience pressure in the back of my head, right at the base of my skull. And then I noticed that I kept clearing my throat. Now I can count on one hand how many times I've been sick, including this experience. All right. So when I started to experience these things, my immediate action was I took shots of lime juice. I increased my water intake, and I also incorporated the lime juice and pink Himalayan salt into my water. I immediately started using some herbal formulas that included elderberry and mullein. Okay. And this came in the form of teas. I was doing teas, and I was doing the capsules as well, because I wanted to get the herb in my body the most potent way. Okay. The most potent and efficient way. And then I hopped into the sauna so that I can start to sweat out whatever was happening. I knew something wasn't right. And my immediate thoughts were to run through the list of things I know to do to help clear out toxins in my body. So from August 26th to August 30th, I felt all right. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel ran down. I just felt a little off. So August 31st, I woke up with my head, my nose, everything was congested. I started to experience the chills. My taste and smell senses started fading, and then my appetite started fading. But I continued to do the remedies that I started. By September 2nd, I was experiencing this tight band of pressure around my head. The chills came and went, shortness of breath, accompanied by some feelings like this sore feeling in my lungs. I also started to experience fatigue, a strange ash taste. I needed to talk to a doctor and get definitive answers on what was happening inside of my body. I had been dealing with pneumonia for 3 days, experienced the worst of it the night of the 4th, going into September 5th. You can see the concern on the doctor's face and the nurse's face. They are shook. I'm the only one sitting in the room like, y'all all right? And they go into their stories of all of the trauma that they've experienced and witnessed, with people dying, young and old, dying from COVID pneumonia. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. So I went home. I was not going to take any of the concoctions that they gave me, because they themselves said that they didn't know if it would work. I wasn't confident that it would work. And I had already experienced results with what I had been doing with the home remedies that I was implementing. And by September 9th, the soreness in my lungs was gone completely. I was still, however, expelling mucus, but at this point it was clear and very thin. And I was happy about that because I could breathe now. There's nothing scarier than experiencing a moment where you just can't breathe. It seems like you can't get enough air in. That is one of the most scariest feelings in the world. At this point, I really felt like my body was doing more than just experiencing this virus. It was also detoxing because I'm incorporating herbs that we use in our detoxes. Okay. And so my body was doing dual things, which I'm so grateful for the strength for. Okay. The headache was gone. No headache. No fatigue, no fever, no nothing, y'all. So I'm back. Your girl is back, okay? But I will say this. Throughout the process, I cried multiple times. The first question I had was, why me? Like, how the hell did I get this? As much as I take care of myself and blah, 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 y'all, I don't know why I thought, for whatever reason, I was impervious to this virus, right? Just for a moment. But then my husband gave me a perspective that I wasn't ready for, but I absolutely needed. He said, instead of saying, why you? And instead of feeling embarrassed or ashamed about it, why not you? Because you can take all of what you did and all of what you know and help somebody else make it through. And so I'm grateful for that perspective that he gave. And so I hope that this will encourage you and it has enlightened you on things that you can do within your power to take care of yourself and how to really learn to trust yourself, trust your intuition when it comes to things you know you should be doing and things you know you shouldn't be doing. Okay, that is my journey. We are doing our community cleanse October 17th. It starts October 17th, so it's not too late to hop in. The last day to order your herbal kit is October 13th. And that link is in the description box. Okay, so go ahead and grab your kit. Join us as we explore cleansing out that old stagnant energy and food from the warmer months and preparing our bodies to shift into cooler months while boosting our immune system, while preparing ourselves to still thrive as we change seasons. Okay, so catch y'all next go round. So 90.